Yes, and that's on period.
Pull up, it's about to go up. Show love, we coming and you know us.
It's a vibe and it's fresh on your mind. Breaking hot, top to slide. You know what we like, yeah.
Get up, you don't wanna miss us. In the mix, it's official.
It's official.
Big facts, no cap. Where you at?
Yeah.
It's time to kick back.
It's the mix.
What's going on? Welcome to the mix. Now we got a great show for you tonight. Our boy Toosii is getting back in the mix with us in just a little bit, but we got so much to talk about. Jazz, why don't you get us started, baby girl? FYI, I'm in a hotel because I'm traveling. I'm working on the road. Y'all know I be doing a lot of things. Got to be a lot of places at the same time. Take it away, Jazz.
You're a busy man.
Right.
Romeo,
you working.
Right.
So listen, you guys, there is some exciting news coming out of Hollywood with the announcement of this year's Hollywood Walk of Fame class of 2022, because it's full of Black excellence, baby. The 2022 class will include Tracee Ellis Ross, Michael Strahan, DJ Khaled, Ashanti, Kenan Thompson, Michael B. Jordan, Queen Regina King, and last but certainly not least, the late, great Nipsey Hussle. So as I said, this class is full of Black excellence, but I want to know from you guys, who are you most excited about receiving a star this year?
Regina King. Regina.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Romeo's answer.
Like, why Regina don't got a star already? That's what I'm wondering.
It's the
That's
same
crazy.
thing. I feel like she's been deserved that.
Regina has been like killing it since the early 80s. Like the fact that she doesn't have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is crazy for me, for one. And two, it just shows us that, like, you know, all the time they don't celebrate us like they should be. They don't celebrate our greats like they really need to be. And I gotta shout out Regina because she actually directed me when I was in Insecure, and she's the most humble, the most talented, the most beautiful actress, director, like just person in the world. So shout out to Regina King. We love you.
Okay, Ton, I'm jealous. Can I just say that Ton actually has a Romeo story? Romeo shut down this episode.
Huh?
Ton had that Romeo story.
I had to go through my Rolodex and find me a good story to compete with Romeo, because Romeo being and listen.
You know what?
Listen,
I got a story about one of those stars that's supposed to be on there, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. You know, I'm just saying.
Right. I mean, you know, Roman, you can keep that to yourself. I don't have any interesting stories like these two, but growing up in LA, Nipsey did so much for the community that I'm just so happy to see it being recognized. Even though he's not alive to see it, I know he's watching over us, and I hope we're making him proud.
Yeah.
Exactly. Love that.
Absolutely.
Hey, Tracee Ellis Ross too. I'm not mad at that one. I'm not mad at Tracee
It's a
Ellis
very
Ross.
wait.
That's one of my all-time favorite crushes right there, and talents in Hollywood, and one of my favorite co-stars, Anton. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just before
I knew it.
to go off about how to story with who, I'm gonna move on. I want to know who you guys think deserves a star in 2023, because let me just list off some people that I was surprised didn't already have a star. Denzel Washington doesn't have a star. Jay-Z doesn't have a star. Prince. Who else was on there? Madonna, I believe, was on there. There's a lot of people who you would think, Michael Jordan, who you would think would have a star, but
Man,
don't.
Jamie, where you did this research from? Jamie?
Yeah, nah, because that's a little crazy.
That can't be real.
Yeah.
No, but I
Another
was
person
shocked
that doesn't
that, I was shocked that Oprah does not have a star yet. That had me shook. I was like, what? She's one of the most powerful and influential Black women in the industry. So I just didn't understand that at all.
Wait, y'all, Jazz. Maybe it's not good to have a star. That's all I'm saying.
At this point.
Right.
Hey, I'm not just gonna say this because Romeo is here, but based on the list of requirements and the resumes of some of the musicians that already have a star, how does Master P not have a star yet?
Good question.
And I feel like we all need to start the campaign for Master P to get a start on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay, in the mix, Master P 2023. I'm just saying.
Too, so
man, no, Nipsey said it best, man. That's why I always respected that, man. Even while he was here, every time I see him, I'd be like, I appreciate the roses you give to my dad while you're here, because Nips was like, your pops need to have statues. Like, he inspired and changed the hip hop industry. Like, we're able to make hundreds of millions in real money because of your pops and what he did in the music industry as a mogul. So he deserved more than stars. This man deserves statues, man. This man is really a blueprint for hip hop and for business. But that's the thing. It's like, if we're independent. So my dad was always an independent mindset. So you got to realize they're not going to reward you when you did it by yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
But we need to change that. Start the petition, Tom.
Come on, I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. I'm 100% with it, man.
Well, on that note, I have some big news coming out of Black Hollywood, aka y'all know my city, ATL. Y'all didn't have to get that. Period. So they just announced. Wait, time. Come on, stop playing. Stop playing. Now. We're not that country now. You take it. So they just announced the first class of the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame. The Georgia Entertainment Caucus and the Black American Music Association started this new initiative for our people, period. And this first ever class of celebs will be honored with plaques along the intersection of MLK and Northside Drive in the city. The full inaugural class will include Beyonce, Outkast, Missy Elliott, James Brown, Stevie Wonder, Otis Redding, Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, Sean Combs, Usher, Shirley Caesar, and Kirk Franklin. Okay, so this is a list, y'all, but what do y'all think about the list?
Man. I'm saying, like, can we go to that concert? Could you imagine going to that concert? Those headliners on it. Like, I could die and be a happy man.
Yeah. I can see that for sure.
I was just gonna say, like, ATL, I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all are definitely some trendsetters, you know, to just not too much, not too much, but
I didn't want to be the one to speak. I didn't want to be the one. I was just gonna let y'all speak on it, because you see, we're doing some real legendary things over here.
Yeah, you guys are. It's definitely, you know, groundbreaking. So I'm excited to see how it grows from here for sure.
Nah, this is real A-list, and this is what I love to see, man. This is what the culture should be about. You know, I'm all about giving those roses and putting that light on people who's deserving. And that list that you just said, James Brown, Stevie Wonder, Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, you had Beyonce, Outkast. You know, it's so many people on there. Kirk Franklin. So many people in there that's deserving that. I always tell people, if you change one person's life, you already did your job in this lifetime. But when you change millions of people's lives, that's extraordinary right there. And all of those people on there have changed so many people's lives. So I love to see this. Shout out to ATL, Sade.
Sure. Cool about it too is the fact that, like we were just saying, so many of our Black influential leaders and musicians and actors don't have a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. So it's incredible to see our own people celebrate us the way that we should and give us our own type of recognition and celebration. So,
you better say that, Anton.
Because if Michael Jordan don't got no star, Master P definitely ain't gonna have no star. That's all I'm saying. I love my pops, but it's like, man, how Michael Jordan don't got no star on the Hollywood Fame?
Crazy, man.
That's insane to me, but I want to keep this celebration going because Jazz, I have to tell you, girl, the baby is on fire this week. 2 of his songs being #1 and 2 on YouTube, which is insane. I listen to both of them. They're on my playlist. We don't have to talk about it. It's fine. Ball If You Want To has 5 million views, and the Tory Lanez track Scat, which features DaBaby, has 12 million views all in 1 week. Jazz, I know you listen to it, so I'm gonna go first.
Jazz look at her cheese.
Jazz segment. This is Jazz segment. Jazz, take it over.
I want to be honest. I feel like DaBaby does not disappoint. And I want to ask you guys, when it comes to his visuals, because he directed the one Ball If You Want To, does he remind anybody else of like a Ludacris, like a newer Ludacris? You know how Ludacris?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was really out the box and really creative. That's who he puts me in the vein of. So, you know, as always, I'm very proud of the baby, and maybe you can come on the show one day, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I love you know. Jazz,
You may be on to something, Jazz. I'm just saying, Ludacris was probably the first baby because Ludacris was babies in his actual music videos. Jazz in the baby is, you know, I'm just saying. But no, he definitely creative wise, he do remind me of Ludacris in his prime in music when Luda was just out of the box. He's this hip hop guy, but he made visuals like a Willy Wonka type style, you know. I think that's why the baby is so successful. Like he do got the street and hood, but he also got the creativity to compete with anybody.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Wait, Jazz, what are you laughing at?
Yeah, Jazz, why did you tell everyone?
Hey, what's going on in the little group chat over here?
Hey,
Enough about the baby. So I saw a very interesting tweet, and I wanted to bring it here to talk about it. So it said, Verzuz was better at the peak of the pandemic because we had nothing else to do. But now it's forced.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all handle this. My lips are sealed.
Okay. So I want to know what you guys think then, if Romeo don't want to.
Not if Romeo don't want to.
I'm gonna be very honest, and I'm sorry if you don't agree with me. I never really cared about Verzuz. Like I watched it because I knew we would talk about it, but like it was never for me to be like, oh my gosh, I want to go see this. You know what I'm saying? Like I never cared to begin with, pandemic or not. That's just me.
Can I ask you a question? Is that because there weren't artists who were kind of like geared toward more the Gen Z generation, more so older artists? Is that why you weren't interested?
I'm sure, that has a huge thing to do with it. But there are some classics like that we talked about, Brandy, and I forgot who she did it with. I'm terrible, but like, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
It was
Monica.
But I like Brandy, so I was like, oh, I want to watch it. Monica, sorry, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
You don't know?
No, I just forgot that they did it together. I was focused on Brandy as my.
So basically, what you're saying, if it was Lil Uzi and Gunna, you would have been right there, phones
Honestly,
out.
No, because it's just. I mean, maybe let's not lie. But I definitely would have been hyped, but I still can't say I would have been like, oh, I'm gonna sit here for an hour and just watch them play a song that I could go on Spotify and listen to, if that makes sense.
Well, I honestly have to agree with the tweet because we're busy. Like we're back on the road. We're back working. Like when the pandemic first hit, we didn't have anything else to do. So we were just in the house with our phones and our computers. So it was like, cool, I'll enjoy a little free concert by, one of my favorite artists. But now, no. And artists are back on the road too. Like Lil Baby and Durk just announced their tour. Toosie's going on tour, so it's like, they're not going to just be doing free concerts at this point either because they could go make money and tour from it. So I think in the pandemic, it made sense. But now I agree with you, Jamie. I'm not checking out no Verzuz. I'm going to be honest.
Jazz, don't get it twisted, though. These artists are making bread at these Verzuz. Like, this contract.
Yeah, but I have to say, too, during the pandemic, artists were trying to stay relevant. Now it's like you can go on tour and you got your relevancy back. It was a point where you couldn't tour. So it was like, well, yeah, social media has to be my friend at this point. Now it's not necessary. Things are back to normal.
So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think if they made a Verzuz live tour, that it would sustain the whole Verzuz enterprise, that it would continue to go?
Honestly, you might be onto something with that one, Anton. You might have something.
Yeah, now I would be down with them taking it to concert, but I'm not going to lie, y'all. Some things that happen on the phone, like it'd be the best seat in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the concert is nice, front row, but sometimes I don't got front row. Sometimes I just want to pull my phone out and see some entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm right here. I can see everything. I don't have to squint. I don't have to pack my glasses. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, Zoe, but all I'm going to say about Verzuz is it's an amazing way to bridge that gap of old school and new school. And I think that's the cool thing about it. But Zoe, take it from here. Take us to break, Shawty. I'm turn up.
Period. Well, we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, our best friend at the mix, Toosii, is back to talk to us about all the great things he has going on this year, from new albums to the mini festivals he's performing in. So keep it locked right here on Fox Soul.
That's right.
Welcome back to the mix, you guys. So our guest tonight has been in the mix with us before, and he's still one of our favorite guests of all time. We had so much fun with him and a great conversation with him early in our season that we even teased that he should be our 6th co-host. So he's here tonight to talk about his latest album, Thank You for Believing. Let's welcome our friend and 2021 Double XL freshman class member, Toosii, back to the mix.
What's going on? What's going on?
How you doing?
Y'all got me cheesing, man. Go on now, don't hype me up.
We just gonna call you the 6th host, okay? Because
come on, let's get it. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting on this moment.
I love it. Okay, listen, we have so much to talk to you about because since the last time you were on our show, you have just completely blown up. And you have just blown up in a crazy way. So I have to know, how does it feel to know that you're the first celebrity guest that we've had on the show twice in one season?
It's a blessing, man. You know what I mean? It you know, to the next person, it might not, you know, mean as much as it mean to me. Because I don't lie, that's special word. Because I love this show, you know. So I'm trying to be the first celebrity guest to be up here 3 times. What we doing?
So, we like to hear over here. We like that energy at the mix.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, we love you here on the mix, Toosii. But we also want to show you some love and congratulate you on making the Double XL freshman class cover.
Thank you. Look at me.
Period. So where were you when you found out you made the final cover, and how much does this mean to you to be included?
Man, so when I found out that I made the Double XL cover, I was at my mom's house. Feel me? And like I had just came back from playing basketball. Like all my family was at my mom's house. I'm like, you know, what's going on? Like, you know, what everybody doing here? So my mom, you know, she got on the phone with my manager, and you know, they trying to find a way to tell me. So I'm sitting down and everybody around and everybody knew. And they're like, you made Double XL freshman. I'm like, what? Like, I've been waiting 3 years for this. You feel me? 3 years for that cover. So it was definitely a special moment. And what more special, you know, than my mom to tell me that, you know?
That's big. Man, I got to tell you, when we first had you on the show, my brother, you were like the new artist. People was like, who's Toosii? How do we say his name? Like, what's going on? And now to fast forward to now, bro, you a superstar, which we all seen it coming, you know, but it's like everybody know who you are. And that's what I love about you, because you believe in yourself. And I got to get to your newest project. Thank You for Believing. Mm-hmm. So that's a powerful concept, a powerful title. But how did you create that? Why did you want to name your newest project that?
Yeah, so like when it come to me, man, like my whole life not really about what I do or what I got going on, you know. I mean, it's about what I do, but it's not for me. I live for everybody else, you know. Like I say, I'm an empath, you know. And for the people out there who don't know what an empath is, an empath is a person with the paranormal abilities to apprehend the emotional state of any character. So what that means is any way that you feel, I'm able to adapt to that. You know, I go off emotions heavy. So everything that I do, man, I do for everybody else. This ain't for me. So this project right here, like, this was for, you know, the mix show. This was for those DJs that was spinning my records before I blew up. This was for my manager who helped me get to where I'm at. This was a project for anybody else who helped me to get to where I'm at today. You know, this wasn't for me. So thank everybody who got me here for believing. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's big, for real. I mean, because a lot of people, especially in rap, they always say I did it myself. I don't care who you is, man. Nobody on this planet has conquered and been successful because of only them. So shout out to you for that project, for Thank You for Believing, because I think that's just dope.
Nah, most definitely. I mean, growing up, like what I grew up like, you feel me? I mean, you know, growing up black, you feel me? A saying in the household, you know what they say, it take a village to raise a kid. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it take a village to raise a kid. It take a village to, you know, create what I got today. So for sure.
Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly.
You ain't never lie when you said it take a village to raise a kid. It's me, the only one with a kid in here.
Nah, for real. I'm talking about the neighborhood become aunts, uncles, all that. Yeah, it take a village for sure.
Take a village.
Right. And then y'all become family and it's a whole thing. But okay, I listened to the album. It's amazing. The track, What It Costs, is my favorite by far. I just have to say that. And I was looking into it because before I listen to an album, I have to look at the features. So let's go through them a little bit. We got Key Block, Lotto, DaBaby, Jazz. You know, I had to throw you
DaBaby, Jazz. But Toosii, can you help facilitate that? Because we have to get DaBaby in some way to connect to Jazz. And I feel like
listen.
Right. No, we really do.
Jazz, listen, they not gonna let this go. So I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna set it up for you somehow, some way, someday. You got my word. I got you.
That's what we like. That's what we like.
You got my word.
I told you she about to be in that video with y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, listen, Jazz. We get you a video vixen role. You gotta cut up. You gotta go crazy, Jazz. Word, Director Toosii, I'm in the back with the clip for real.
Come on, Director.
That's DaBaby's next #1 video with Jazz and Toosii in the back. It's going up.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Uncut version, the behind the scenes, all that. For sure.
Okay,
let's talk about that.
Let me take this away from you a little bit. I'll just keep going, Jazz. You can get a little break now. But one thing I noticed when I was looking at your album, Toosii, was first of all, the chains were blinging. And then I looked a little more and I was like, did his eye just blink a little? It freaked me out. It freaked me out. I was like, I didn't even know you could do this with like an album cover. And then I was like, have I seen it before? And I haven't. So are you the first person to do this?
Yeah, so I think for real, I ain't even noticed. Somebody had came and told me like, yo, bro, your album cover on Apple Music is moving. And I'm like, I think you tripping, bro. Like, I ain't never seen that. So I go look and like, you know, you see my chains moving around, my eye blinking. Yeah. And then I call my digital team and I'm like, what's going on? Like, this is a new update. And they're like, yeah, like you the first artist on Apple Music to have this moving digital cover. So yeah, that's crazy. I ain't know that.
Dope.
So not only are you hitting up some of the biggest music festivals this summer, but more importantly, you're headlining your first major tour. So what can we expect from that?
So it's crazy because the tour don't start till October, and like half of the tour already sold out. It's only a few tickets left for each date. Like I can't even make this up, no exaggeration, no nothing. Like my tour, like half of the dates sold out in like 2 minutes. It was crazy. So yeah, it's definitely a blessing because I can remember, you know, opening up for Polo G and Summer Walker and DaBaby. You know what I mean? And nobody knowing who I am, you know? But tours is what made me who I am, and tours is what got me where I'm at. So for me to be headlining my own tour now and it sell out in 2 minutes, like it's a blessing. This is just the beginning for me, man. I won't lie, this is just the beginning for me.
Do you know what the Atlanta tickets are looking like? Is it sold out? Like,
I know you ain't just asked me, is it sold out? Come on,
I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to come through. Like,
listen, you come out, bring DaBaby, feel me. It take a village to raise a kid the whole 2 times. You feel me? We got DaBaby.
Yeah. It's the reason why you our favorite host. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean host. I'm just gonna say you the host.
Todd, she replacing us, Todd. You see this?
I said the host, so one of y'all gotta go. One of y'all gotta go.
Look. Six a nice number. 6 a nice number.
Hey, 3 boys, 3 girls. You know that's
exactly. Now, yeah, it's even. I mean.
Okay, so Toosii, we have to talk about your new single and video called F, Marry, Kill. So Ken, let's talk about this video, dog. So you were surrounded by just a plethora of beautiful women. So now, were you a part of the casting process for this?
Yeah, I was. Yes, I was. But so for the people,
Toosii, don't say too much. Don't say too much right now.
I was about to say,
my lovely girlfriend right here.
I know.
Okay, great. I'm like,
so first of all, I just want to say, like, I appreciate her for, you know, because they, as y'all know, you know, if y'all, you know, in a relationship or had a girlfriend, for the people that's out there that's artists, or even for the people out there that's not artists, like dating a rapper is not for everybody. You feel me? At the end of the day, she understand that this is just show business and this is still my career. She supported me to the fullest. Communication is key though, you know, and at first that was something that we was bumping into as problems, but at the end of the day, she supported me to the fullest. So I just want to say, you know, I thank her and I love her for everything that she do for me.
That's right there, man. For real. Dating any type of entertainer is not for everybody.
It's
like
not
the
for
sacrifice
everybody.
that your partner they gotta have tough skin because so many people drawing at you and trying to pull you, but you doing this for them. Like
I'm
pretty sure so she could live the way she want to live.
For sure. Like, yo, listen, I be telling everybody, this girl right here, I've been wanting this girl since 9th grade high school.
Wow.
Feel me? She used to have a boyfriend, and I ain't like her boyfriend. I used to want her, and she used to like curve me. As soon as they broke up, I called her friend because me and her friend was friends. So I called her friend like, yo, listen, put me on with such, like I need her now. Like they broke up, they don't, ain't no more excuses. So, you know, we together now, fast forward, you know, and like she just supported me to the fullest. So I thank her. And for the casting, you know, like I say, so we shot the video in LA. And what I try to do a lot of the times is I always need melanin in my video because I feel like, with no disrespect to no color at all. You dig? I don't judge, none of that. But I always need melanin in my videos because with artists, you will see it's nothing but light-skinned females. And to me, so if you notice in the beginning of the FMK video, like the first girl to walk through the door is a dark-skinned girl. You feel me? And stuff like that, little moments like that is what's important to me. So yeah, I was a part of the casting. You know what I mean? And I had to throw a little bit of chocolate and a little bit of everything in there. You know what I mean?
And let me give y'all some game on that though. A lot of people don't realize when you come out as an artist, you only focus on your music, right? You like, I'm the artist, I'm here to make these songs. You don't really realize this is a job. You got casting directors that go pick the women in your video usually for you. So even a lot of the imagery that you see for our artists is not
even
their lifestyle.
The artists.
So I take my hat off to you for making sure that you have things how you want them as well, because that is important, because a lot of the time, a lot of artists don't have that input. And then you're like, well, he don't support this and that, but he had nothing to do with that because that was somebody else's job. But we do got to take control now.
Most definitely. I just try to give everybody the room to feel special. My fault, me.
No, you're fine. I would just want to do this real quick because I know they're going to be trying to take us to break. And I would like to play a game with you real quick. Since you already have a song about it, we just wanted to give you a quick F, Marry, Kill situation. You cool with that?
Okay.
We're gonna be nice. No, we're going to be nice.
Is it girls?
Yeah, no. I know your girlfriend in the back. So, you know, we're going to keep it real nice. This just it might be a little debate. Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Okay. F, Marry, Kill. Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, and Church's Chicken.
Oh, kill. First of all,
that's a great one.
See?
Kill Popeyes off rip. You know, listen. You know, all right, Anton, tell me this, bro. Listen. Why after the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out, a pandemic was a thing?
Okay, no.
Now you might have said something for that. You might have said something.
Hey, brother.
Tell me, did the world not go in a hole once Popeyes came out with that chicken sandwich?
This man a genius.
Yeah, he said something.
Toosii is a genius. I didn't think of that conspiracy.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so boom, we gonna kill Popeyes. Get them out the way. Churches, they biscuits be a little dry, so we just gonna F them. Yeah. And then we gotta marry Chick-fil-A because you can never go wrong with the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm actually with this. Now that he explained the whole Popeyes.
Completely bad morals, Chick-fil-A, but the sandwiches are fire. The sandwiches are fire.
For sure, the sandwiches is fire.
Let's not talk politics right now, folks.
Let's talk about the food. The food.
Exactly.
Okay,
I love Popeyes. So
me too. I literally had Popeyes the other day. I'm so sad right now.
I love Popeyes too, y'all. But on that note, we have to take a quick break. But don't go anywhere because our honorary 6 host, Toosii, is staying in the mix for the rest of the show to join the conversation right here on Fox. So,
Right.
Welcome back to the mix. We're still here with our honorary 6 host for the night, Toosii, and maybe a third time. I don't know. You'll have to stay and find out. But it's time to get right back into this conversation. And I have a topic that I've been so excited to talk about and share. So as I'm sure everyone knows, this past weekend, we celebrated Juneteenth, which is the celebration of the news that slavery was over in Texas 2 years after the war. And this year, the US government and President Biden made it this unofficial African-American holiday, an official federal holiday, which is huge. This was a very important milestone in African-American history to make this nationally celebrated holiday. But of course, it doesn't come without controversy. Many people and some celebs took to social media to show the gesture was nice, but we need policy changes that actually benefit the African-American community to go along with it, which I don't know about y'all, but I agree. You can never see change based off of words in a holiday. It has to be policy. And one of the tweets that really summed up some of those feelings came from comedian and social activist D.L. Hughley. He said, "America was the only place on earth where you ask for justice, but only get a holiday." So what do you guys think? Did they miss the mark on rushing this holiday without addressing social justice issues? So, you know what, Toosii, since you're our new host, I'm gonna just
You said goat host, huh? They just replacing us time.
We said we're
Hey guys, I'll see y'all later. Toosii, take over.
All right. Hey, listen, man, come back. Don't do that.
There's both of them leaving.
But Nado, honestly, from the tweet, I definitely say I can't disagree with that at all. But I do believe that it's a step towards everything. You know, I can't disagree with the tweet, but we gotta understand. Biden ain't been in office that long. You feel me? And stuff that do take time, especially great things. You know, not saying I'm with Biden, not saying I'm with anybody or I agree with anything that's going on, but I definitely will say that great things take time. So a holiday is a step to me. And from there, we're going to see where it goes.
I can't disagree. I mean, I think he hit it on the head. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, and this is a step in the right direction. But at the same time, we do have to do better. Like, we deserve a lot more, but like T said, it is a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
So
for
So
me,
do you guys think, what were you gonna say, Anton?
For me, it kind of feels like giving us some gravy with no meat. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like for the last year, like, so many people have been fighting and asking for accountability in police shootings and voting rights protections and economic equality and legislation. And instead we got Juneteenth as a federal holiday. So while I think it's really beautiful, and it's something that we deserved hundreds of years ago, it's not enough. And to just give us this without legislation is not really filling in what they deserve to give us.
Most definitely.
So do you guys think that they will ever recognize and consider reparations in America for us?
I mean, they got to do that, Jazz. I mean, I don't see what's the hard thing. Like, that's already on my to-do list. Once I hit $1 billion, it's like it only take $48 million to give $1 million to every Black person in America. So it's like we're doing it with other cultures. Why is it so hard to do it with African Americans? You know, it's like, and we the ones who've been slaves in America.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say you hit that right on the head. What were you gonna say, Toosii?
Nah, I was gonna say I feel like consistency with us is key. You know, people of our color. You know, so the more consistent we stay, you know, I feel like the better things get down the road. Cause like honestly, I feel like as you know, as a Black man, you know, speaking for us a little bit, I feel like at times we tend to be a little bit inconsistent. So we stay consistent. I feel like stuff will get better for us, most definitely.
That was powerful, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was very powerful. Were you gonna say something, Zani?
Jazz, like you knew.
I didn't want to cut you off.
No. I just feel like y'all have been saying all the great things. Like, how could I ever come in?
Okay.
No, but look, that's my plan, y'all. That's why me and Pops are doing all these businesses owned by us. We giving back to our community. You best believe if we make $10 billion, $5 billion, $1 billion of that is going back to our people so we could even this playing field. That's how we close that woke gap.
And can I just say, I've been studying and researching this specific act called the Crown Act, which, if you don't know what it is, it's basically stopping the stigma that Black natural hairstyles are unprofessional in the workplace. And me growing up, it was always, I had a teacher tell me, because I had passion twists, I was not dark enough to have that type of African hairstyle and stuff like that. And, you know, people get fired if they wear dreads to work, or students are forced to cut off their hair.
Cut the hair off.
I think that's just such an important act that I really hope does get passed and goes forward. And I just wanted to say that while we were talking.
I love that.
I'm gonna take us to break, but I just want to say, like, I don't like how these people are like going hard on y'all, Jamie and Jazz. I did not forget that flight attendant. But we have to take a break. But don't go anywhere, because we have more of the mix and Toosii right here on Fox Soul. We're back with our boy Toosii, and it's time to get into some relationship topics, our fave. And Toosii, I hope you are ready, because it always gets really heated with these relationship topics. So
okay, so tell me, is it about to be 3-on-3?
Yeah, we good. Yeah.
Like, just
so
let me know, is
excited.
it about to be 3-on-3?
Let's see, y'all. Let's see. So I'm gonna start it off. Justin the Boy's Twitter is always sparking debate, and I saw this tweet and wanted to see what y'all thought about it. He posed this question: why do men hold on to women they don't want a relationship with? Respectfully. So men, not Toosii, because we know, we see what he got going on with his lady. She back on the couch.
I'm not gonna answer that though.
Yeah, he can still throw in his 2 cents.
I'm gonna let y'all go first though.
We're gonna let you go last, Toosii.
Yeah.
Men, my men, why are y'all like that? Please
Right.
Go
That's
ahead
the
and
only
hit him off.
question.
Go ahead and him off.
Who, me?
That's right.
Why are y'all acting so
Hey.
scared?
No, I'm not scared. I just want to say, I feel sometime what he be writing out there is trying to give us a little jab, because it's
Ain't it?
Why do women hold on to men they don't want a relationship with?
Damn. Damn. Hit it.
It's just like a man to turn it
To
around.
reverse it.
Here's my
Oh
cousin.
my
in here.
God.
Y'all made my cousin pop his head in for this.
What cousin
Nah,
is that?
for real.
So,
So look, let me tell y'all, the thing is, I just feel I always tell y'all, everything isn't black and white. You got a lot of gray in there. You got different type of men. You have different type of women. Some men know what they want. Some women know what they want. And then you got people who just don't know what they want. We got to stop putting everybody in the same category, because Toosii is a prime example. We got men out there who know what they want. Rome is a prime example. We got men out there that know what they want. Tan is a prime example. We got men who know what they want in life, baby.
Okay, let's
Say this. People hold on to people that they don't want to be in relationships with because it's beneficial. Let's just call it like it is. Some people are with some people because of their status. They may have more money than them. The sex may be good. It's beneficial. That's the only reason that people string other people along. So I get what you're saying, Rome.
People.
But
People.
right. I'm not saying
but Jazz, what in life doesn't have benefits though? You feel me? Like everything we do in life, the reason why we stick around is because it has some type of benefit. So
but some people can be more beneficial for you to date than others.
Most definitely.
And that's why I think some people string others along. It's like, oh, well, I'm gonna just stay with you because your sex good. Or I'm gonna just stay with you because you pay all the bills. I've heard it. I have friends and they say that.
Y'all are gonna sit here. No, because I know y'all are lying.
I just want to say, go ahead, Jamie. Go ahead.
I know one of you guys has done this before. I know. Y'all can sit here and act like, oh, I would never. No.
Jamie, get your Gen Z butt out here.
I ain't never.
You know I'm right.
I ain't never. Okay, this is what
never.
I was gonna say, for what Jamie, just to piggyback off what she's saying. Like, can we try to talk from some personal experiences?
Right.
I'm gonna say that I guess I didn't really know that I was doing this until I talked about it today. I was stringing somebody along only because I couldn't figure out how to break up with them. So that's my situation.
Yeah, and you're a female. Look at that.
And you a female. Look at
well,
that.
y'all trying to not tell y'all.
Because that,
one man on this host panel has ever done it, but the woman on the host panel has
it just had to be her, right?
Hey, get a man from somebody.
No.
Justin LeBoy.
Stick up for
Justin LeBoy is not for us. He is not for men.
Yeah, no, that he is not. He is not.
He is against us. I'm like, man, listen, like, to me, he one of those, like, dude, he be doing this, like, you feel me? I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? But to me, what I feel like, I feel like ain't no one definition of love. Everybody love different. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes people string people on not knowingly because maybe because they feel as if they feel that person that they with is their right companion, and everybody has a person. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes it be accidental. Sometimes they don't be on purpose.
Hey, Toosii, you hit it on the head. Y'all got to realize that life is a journey, and that's all I was saying. Look, it should have been, why do people hold on to people they don't want a relationship with? Because we all go through it, because you don't know the end result. And that's all I'm saying. Sometimes we have these little questions and statements out there, and it's straight black and white, but life is a journey, even love.
And then you know what that is, right? And then you come behind it and you say, why do we ask questions that we never truly gonna know the answer to? Because that's something that we had never know the answer to for real. Like, everybody has a different perspective about it. Like, you might say people be stringing people on because they don't care. They just want to string people on. I might say people string other people on because, that's what they like to do. Like, you feel me? Like, everybody gonna have their own perspective on it. So to me, it's like, I don't know.
Hold on. I'd like to give Toosii a new name. It's gonna be Dr. Toosii now.
Yeah.
Well, you feel me? If I ain't got to go to school for it, I'll take it. I'll take it. So.
Well, all right. So another topic that's been in the news recently is catfishing. So an 18-year-old Virginia Tech linebacker is currently awaiting trial in the murder of a 40-year-old man who catfished him on a dating app to make him believe that he was in fact a woman. Now, guys, if you find out someone was catfishing you, would you go to the extreme of violence? And Toosii, since you said, woo, I'm gonna go with you first.
Man, I just feel like free him for sure. Free him. 40-year-old man.
That's crazy.
You too old for that, bro.
No, seriously.
You too old for that. 40
is like, did he not do it? How could you not like FaceTime somebody that you've been talking to for so long to make sure that they are indeed the person that you think that you are being talking to? Like, how could you not do that? How could you not make sure, in a world where Catfish is a TV show, how could you not know to do that?
That's what I'm gonna say. There's a whole TV show about it. I don't know how you can't, like Anton said, if someone's like, oh, I don't want to FaceTime, I don't want you to hear my voice, you have to be like, okay, wait, maybe,
what's going on?
Yeah. But y'all don't know everybody. Go ahead.
Because I was gonna say, we spoke about these dating apps before, and what did I say? I feel these dating apps are for hookups, strictly for hookups. So he probably not trying to text and do all that. He's like, drop the location, I'm pulling up.
He's trying to get freaky. That's what you said.
Wow, Jazz, you hit it on the head.
Thank you. I told y'all.
But wait though. So like, from what I heard though, I heard they linked on one occasion, and like he couldn't tell, and then somebody came back and told him. Like, from what I heard. So what I heard. That's what Toosii heard.
Oh, you heard? Toosii heard.
Hey, look. I gotta ask y'all something. Y'all never been catfish?
I was gonna ask.
No.
Back in my Kick and Uvu days,
I've been
Oh, on Kick, absolutely. But I was like 12 and I had no
Jamie, you like my age
whatsoever.
Yeah,
we're the same age. They're like similar ages.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how you know about Kick?
Let me.
Wait, I know about Kick. Hold on.
Me too, Jazz. I ain't wanna. I was definitely.
This was me and Toosie's app. Let me tell you, it's our type of generation. This is where you met the creepiest people. You have the most stories from Kick.
Yeah, like I don't want to come to work to feel old. Like me and Jazz still. I don't know about Romeo.
Yeah, don't do that, y'all.
Y'all make me.
But wait, before we get more into this,
we do, Jamie. Sorry.
I could have sworn I just heard Romeo say that he's been catfished before.
Yeah, let's hear about that, bro.
Yeah, he couldn't wait to tell that story. I need to hear this.
Okay.
Breaking news. I've been catfished. This was back when Twitter first started up, and I thought I found the one. I thought I found the one. I'll be hitting her, writing her every day. I'll go on tour. I'll come straight from tour, go straight into the dressing room and hit her up on Twitter. And it was one of those situations. I finally posted her on my page, and this famous like soccer young player, he was like 19. He's like, "Damn, you go out with so and so, but she got a boyfriend." And I was like, "No, this is my future wifey, bro. We talk every day." And then this famous soccer player is like, "Bro, no, her name is X, Y, and Z. And she's been in a relationship since like high school." And I was still young, this was Twitter days when it first started. And I'm like, no way. So then she reached out to me personally. It was like, "That's not me. Somebody been using my pictures to get at people. I'm sorry." But that was very sweet because she seen some of the messages. She was like, I was blown away, but I'm like, dang. So wow. I didn't find my wife, and I don't know who it was because once I called the person out, they deleted everything.
Don't tell me.
They probably was so happy they was on the phone with Romeo when they was texting Romeo.
Nah, for real, like I won't lie. I done been there though. I done been there. I done been there a few times. I done been catfished a few times.
Man.
Not a few times. Yeah.
I was young. When you young, like you be naive. I'm still young. I was like 15. I was out here getting catfish.
And you don't even try to FaceTime or like you're not tripping. If they make an excuse they can't talk to you, you're not even tripping because you so head over heels.
Yeah, you're just happy. True.
Hey, I felt that, bro. My heart just broke.
Hey, new song, Catfish, man. Make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
I love new song, Catfish. Okay, well, on that note, we have to take a quick break, but we will be right back with more of the mix here on Fox Soul.
Welcome back. We're here with our boy Toosii. We're just gonna do another quick plug to make sure you go download his amazing album, Thank You for Believing, and make sure you check him out on tour this summer because I'll guarantee you one of the hosts are gonna be at the concert, LA, Houston, ATL. Yeah. We're gonna be there. Anyway, head to our Instagram page and we'll link you with all the tour dates so you can go buy those tickets ASAP. But we do have time for a quick topic, so let's just get into it. Forbes magazine just released the 50 places to visit post-pandemic, which according to Toosii happened because of Popeyes. Some of the places that made it were the British Virgin Islands, Egypt, Croatia, and Disney World. So y'all, where are you headed this summer? Romeo, we know you have a whole list, so I'm going to skip you quickly.
I'll go.
On to everyone else.
Romeo has been everywhere.
I was just going to go to Disney World, but go ahead.
Oh, I was too. That I was literally supposed to go with my boo before the pandemic hit. So now that it's open, I have to
go. Okay.
All right. Oh, yeah. Where else y'all going? I gotta go last.
Okay. I already know. I'm going to Mexico next week. I'm excited about that. But I also want to go to Paris. I think I'm gonna try to do Paris before the end of the year because it opened back up.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to go to some different places. I'll definitely try going to Egypt. I like to go to Maldives, Thailand or something. You know what I'm saying? Like experience and stuff.
Hey, Zoe, I heard it's popping in Croatia. I'm just saying we may have to take a family trip out there to mix with our honorary guests.
Let's do it.
Listen, I want me and my girlfriend been talking about going to Jamaica.
Oh,
come on. Okay. Yeah, let's see if y'all gonna be posted in Jamaica.
Yeah, so we ain't been. I've been out the country one time. I went to Canada, but that's like being in the U.S. Like that's
Man, I love Canada though. I love Vancouver, Toronto. Like I grew up out there for like 5-6 years.
Yes. We love natural beauty, period.
Yeah, she like, I don't want to get
Stop playing. We love it. We love it here on the mix.
Yeah, so we gonna go to Jamaica. I've never been to Jamaica.
Y'all want to know one of the most beautiful places though, and it's not that far away? I'm gonna give y'all my secret spot.
Let me see.
Nobody really noticed, and it's close, but Kona, Hawaii, the big island of Hawaii. You go to Hilo, or you fly into Kona, and you have the nature side, and you got the white beaches where it looked like you in Jamaica or somewhere. It's beautiful.
See, Rome got that Rome money. He got that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause
I ain't even ever heard of that part of Hawaii before.
That's like a different chapter of life. Like you gotta get to a certain level of life to find that out.
Right.
Hey, Toosii about to be taking us there.
Okay. I won't lie though. Well, see about that.
He said,
like, nah, I got y'all.
Hey, Romeo out here is saying, oh, these special islands. I'm excited for my little staycation in Palm Springs. And I'm like, should I not be excited about that anymore? Because that seems so lame compared to everyone else's answers. But I'm sticking
now. You're actually
I went
going
to Canada, so not really. Palm Springs is big to me too.
Hey, I think it's just amazing to be able to travel again, man. Traveling really shape your perspective. But with that being said, guys, we got to wrap it up. Toosii, thank you for stopping by and getting into the mix with us tonight. You truly one of our favorite guests, man. And thank all of y'all for watching. Up next is the Tammy Mac Late Show. So stay tuned right here. Only on Fox Soul, baby. Toosii for president.
He's a host. He's a host.
For president.
Anymore.
Our host.
Listen, man.
He can come rock with us.
Y'all just say what it is. I know y'all don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, man. Just say I'm y'all favorite.